Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you're here. Today's video is my annual Harry Potter house look, and this year I chose to do Ravenclaw. I've already done two other houses, which was Gryffindor and Slytherin, so I'll link those videos in the description down below. And if you guys want to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. Alright, so for this look, we are going to start off by using the James Charles and Morphe palette. This one right here. And I'm going to start off with the transition color. I'm going to be using this light shade here. And I'm going to just put that here. Alright, so now that I have that shade on, I'm gonna start going in with a blue. And the blue that I'm gonna use is gonna be the blue in the James Charles palette. And it's gonna be this blue right here, this one. And I'm going to also put that in the crease right over where I did the transition color. Alright, and now I'm gonna go into the Life's a Drag palette by Lunar Beauty. And I'm going to take this blue shade. I feel like this blue shade just has like better pigment to it. But I'm gonna take the shade Fishy, which is this blue right here. And I'm going to put it over where I did, just pack it on over this blue. Alright, now I'm going back into the James Charles and Morphe palette, and I'm going to take the darker blue that was in this palette, which is this one right here. So I'm going to take that and just go over here, go over where we've been doing it, but I'm going to just bring it down a little bit further, a little further down. I love Halloween because I wouldn't normally like gravitate towards these colors, but with these different looks, you gotta just have fun and experiment with like different colors and just get more comfortable with using them. So I love being able to do this. Alright, so now I'm going to cut my crease, and I'm going to be using this tiny little Morphe M217 brush. This is how tiny it is. I feel like it's just going to help me get like a really precise line. I think that's the right word. But like a really like straight line, you know? So I'm going to use some concealer, and I put some concealer on my hand, and now I'm just going to cut the crease. Alright, so I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm going to do the other eye off camera. Alright, so now I'm going to set the concealer, and I'm going to use a Cake Face from the Lunar Beauty palette. And now I'm going to go into the Too Faced Chocolate Bar. This palette here, and I'm going to take this really, it's like a silver, but it has like a tint of blue to it. It's called Drippin' Diamonds. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but it's this one here. This palette smells so good, oh my gosh. If any of you guys have never smelled a Too Faced palette, you need to go and do that, like seriously. And of course I'm spraying Fix Plus on it. I love using Fix Plus with any type of like foil type makeup or like glittery shades. I just feel like it makes it pop so much more. But I'm going to pack this shade all the way where we just cut the crease. That is so pretty. I've never used this blue before, honestly, but it's like a blue silver. It looks so good. I really love it. All right, so this is what the eye should look like so far. I like how it's coming together. So I'm gonna go in with another blue shade just to deepen over where this crease is. I really want it to pop, so I'm going to kind of add like some dimension to it, you know? And for this, I'm going to use the same brush that I used to put the concealer on. And I'm going to dip that into a blue shade. I'm gonna clean my brush first. So one of my good friends told me about this like brush cleaner. It's called Cinema Secrets. It comes in this like blue bottle. I just got this like travel size because I was trying it out, but it's lasted me actually for like a really long time. I haven't used it too much, but the reason I'm using it now is because the solution or whatever it is, the cleaner, what it does is it dries your brushes like really fast. So I like using that if I like want to use the exact same brush for like a different color or something. It's really easy to clean. I'm gonna take the shade Fishy from the Life's a Drag palette, and I'm gonna go back in with this tiny little brush, and I'm just going to go over where we just put that shade and just kind of darken it up. Alright, I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side now. It almost kind of makes it look like it's glowing, which is really cool. Looks like magic. So I'm gonna go back into the Morphe and James Charles palette, and I really just want to like add dimension to the blue. So I'm gonna go back into this palette with that really, really dark blue that's right here in the corner. So I'm gonna take that blue, and this is on a Jaclyn Hill JH39. And like I said, I just wanna add like some dimension. So I'm just going to pack that right above where we put that Fishy shade. All right, and now I'm just gonna go in and blend at the very top. Just blend that shadow in with this fluffy JH36. So this is the Ravenclaw house, obviously, if you didn't know that. So I'm going to try and incorporate some type of like wing or like feather to this look. So I'm going to see how that goes. But for the most part, we're pretty blended out. I think it's turning out pretty good so far. So I'm just going to add some eyeliner, and for eyeliner, of course, I'm using my favorite NYX matte liquid liner, this one here. I think I've used this liner in like all of my videos. It's just that good, you know? It's just that good. And honestly, this is the only liner I can do a wing with. Like, I've tried other ones and it's not possible. I can't do it. All right, so as you guys can see, I left the wing like really, really low. Like I didn't go all the way up yet because I want to add some like dimension, like I said, to kind of make it look like feathers or wings from an actual bird. So yeah, I'm gonna do this same thing to the other eye. All right, so now I'm going to move on to my lower lash line. I'm not done with the eyeliner yet, but I'm gonna move on to my lower lash line. I'm gonna take this shimmery shade in the James Charles palette, this blue here, and put that on my lower lash line. And so I am going to add a little bit of black. So there's a black in the James Charles palette that I'm just going to add a little bit of that, kind of closer to the waterline. Now I'm going to take this e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush and just blend it out. For the eyes, now I'm going to take this glittery eyeliner from MAC Cosmetics. It's a Dazzle liner, but I'm going to add like these little like feathery strokes like up here to kind of make it look like wings, you know? This isn't showing up, so I'm going to use the liquid liner. So I'm going to do the same thing I did to this eye, but I'm gonna do it off camera because that kind of took me a while. All right, so I'm going to leave it like this for now, but I'm gonna let them both dry. So you kind of have, you know, your little wings that go out, just like this. So I'm gonna go over the wings with some glitter eyeliner. This is the MAC Dazzle liner because I want it to seem like they have texture to them. So I'm just going to add this glitter. Okay, so now I'm going to add some more glitter. I love glitter around Halloween time. I don't know why. I just feel like you can get away with putting it pretty much everywhere. But I'm going to use this NYX Liquid Crystal Body Liner, and it is in a silver shade, and I'm just going to kind of go over where this this wing is, like this wing, and just kind of connect it a little bit to where we cut the crease. I'm actually gonna go over that with some black crystal liner. I just feel like I need to, what's the word? Accentuate? Is that the right word? The wing a little bit. I'm going to just kind of give it like a, like drag it up just a little bit to where it blends in with like that darker blue. I feel like this makes it look a little bit better. Okay, so now I'm going in with the really dark blue shade that we used in the James Charles and Morphe palette that we used to kind of deepen up this, and I'm going to just kind of blend into that black eyeliner just so it's not so noticeable. What I'm gonna do now is just clean up this excess shadow that we have out here. Alright, so this is how the eye should look like so far. I just added this raven wing to the side of my eye, and I'm going to go add some eyelashes, and then I will finish off the look by adding some gems. More shiny stuff, I know, I just can't get enough. Normally, I will fit the eyelash to my eye, so there's always like a little piece of the lash that I cut off. And normally it just kind of gets stuck in the scissors, or it wanders around the house and gets stuck in the carpet. You find it like attached to your clothes and all of this stuff. But for this piece, I'm going to make sure that I keep it because I'm going to add it to the actual like little wing. So what I did is I actually like took them and cut them, and I'm gonna kind of show you like what I did. So I cut them to where it gave me like literally all these little pieces of hair here, and I just put a little bit of lash glue on my hand. So I'm going to add these little pieces of lashes and see how it turns out. I hope you guys can see this because they're like so thin. Alright guys, so I just added like a little bit of those hairs to the wing. Not like a lot, but it just gave it like a little bit of texture. Alright, so now we're going to finish off the look. I'm going to add that really shiny shade that we put on our all of our lid to my inner corners. Alright, so now I'm going to add a really dark blue. I guess this is like a royal blue rhinestone to the inner corner of my eye over this. Same thing to the other eye. So now I'm gonna take some black jewels. These are like really tiny little black crystals. And I'm going to put a little bit of lash glue on them and stick it right up here. So I'm actually going to darken up my lower lash line. I'm going to add some black eyeliner to my waterline. So I'm almost 100% done. I just want to darken up the blue a little bit. I feel like the blue just kind of fades. So I'm going to take the shade in the James Charles Morphe palette and just kind of darken this area up a little bit more. So this is pretty much the look. I'm gonna add some lipstick, and hopefully it just brings it all together. The eyes are really bold, and so anytime I do something like very bold like this, even if it is for Halloween, I like to choose like a nude lip or kind of like a neutral lip. So I'm going to take this lip liner in the color Whirl by MAC Cosmetics. And then I'm going to take the liquid lipstick, and it's called Family Jewels. This is a Jeffree Star lipstick, and this kind of has like, it kind of shows up darker on my lips, so I really like it. So I thought that was gonna be it for the look, but I remembered that I have this glitter that I've been wanting to use because I never get to use it. So I'm going to take this glitter primer by NYX, and I'm actually going to just rub it into my fingers and put a little bit here on my cheeks and just kind of like damp it on my cheeks. And then I'm gonna go in with the glitter that I have. Alright everyone, well that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everybody!